To start it all off, we ask few random participants a question that resonates with each and every single one of us. What is your favorite childhood memory?
My favorite childhood memory. It was probably when back in 2012 when my family from the U.S. came home. They haven't been home since like the 90s, and last time I saw them was like I was like 4 years old, so it was like 2009, and they stayed here in the Philippines for like say 3 months. My cousins had to skip school. Like that's like the first time I saw them too. Like my cousins from that side of the family, and it was just really fun and really mesmerizing. It was amazing. Probably one of the purest joy I've ever felt when I was a kid. You my childhood, and it was just really fun in general. We went swimming. We went here in Baguio. We went to Manila. Everywhere. I can't even remember like 2 months of it. It's just tons of fun. It made me feel like a kid, like just in general, like a kid, and that's my favorite childhood memory. Thank you.
My favorite childhood memory was when I was 10 years old. Me, my mother, and my father, along with my grandma and grandpa from my mother's side, we went to Singapore in order to just have fun, bond together, and had a happy time since it's the first time we went abroad. There's a few times that we always were apart because my father is working abroad, so it's the only time that we had time to share moments and be together and have fun generally.
My best childhood memory was when I was playing in the rain, because that was that was one of the only memories I had as a child without experiencing like technology and cell phones and all that. Yeah.
Favorite childhood memory yung naglalaro kami. Ayan, yung mga kababata namin, naglalaro kami doon kasi sa tapat namin may palayan. So, ayun, naglalaro kami doon, nagpapalipad ng saranggola, gano'n. Tapos uuwi ka ng gabi. Ayun.
6 years old, mahilig ako mag-jackstone. Alam niyo yung jackstone, wala na yun din ngayon. Songka. Songka, and then, alam mo yung yung may guhit-guhit, lantay-lantay, whatever. Ano ba yun, Mare?
Stepalda.
Patintero, yun. Tsaka bahay-bahayan, mahilig kami maggagawa ng bahay-bahayan, maggawa ng mga dahon-dahon, kunyari gulay, tapos magsiga-siga, kunyari may kahoy, may gagawa kami ng baton na 3, tapos lagay namin yung parang kasirola ba na made of bao, and then kunyari maglagay kami ng kahoy, tapos kunyari sindi pero walang apoy kasi siyempre nagagalit yung nanay namin pag hindi nagbibigay ng posporo yun kasi may
Okay, so favorite childhood, there's a lot. It doesn't involve electronic devices. It's just all outside. It's just all playing. Those are good memories. You get to play with your neighbors, with your friends. You get to go out. You get to experience nature. Not everything is inside. So those are really good childhood memories. Compared to now, it's just all computers, cell phone. So it's a big difference. So that's it. What's the difference?
Ralph. My favorite childhood was when it was 26. Ba't tinatawanan nila ako? When it was 2016 and it was our family reunion. Lahat po kami magkakasama kami lahat from yung mga yung mga family ko sa ibang bansa, sa Canada, sa California, sa sa Amerika, doon po. Lahat po kami nagsasama-sama, family reunion. Tapos nung nag-start na po yung mga events, nag-ano po kami, nag-swimming, pumasya po dito sa Camp John Hay, kumain po ng iba't ibang pagkain, mga social, ganun, masasarap sobra. Yun po yung favorite ko kasi nung time na yon, doon ko po naranasan yung happiness po talaga. Ngayon po nami-miss ko na po talaga. Yun na po. Thank you.
Pwede.
Umalis kayo.
Alis na tayo.
Sige, ayaw mo.
Marinig naman ako may
Ano sabihin po namin?
Yung favorite childhood memory po. I remember visiting the beach with my family. The whole family tree, of course. Then, honestly, I didn't know why people love swimming, but I am one of those people. We love swimming, and that's why it made it fun. That's my hobby. I always wanted to be a swimmer, but that dream never came true. But it's okay to swim sometimes. You know.
Why?
Why? Our family is not the best family po, but it was my birthday and they gave time and money just so we could go to the beach and do my hobby po with me. Yun lang po.
For me po siguro yung when I was 6 years old po, we would always go po sa ilog po. And we would always magpipiknik po kami doon, kompleto po kami. And it signifies na yung life talaga before, it's just simple. Simple but it's so meaningful po. Yun po yung para sa akin. Tapos, kompleto pa po kasi kami noon. Like, parang nung time na po yun, we just have our own world. Like, our time is within our hands, ganun. So, yun po ang favorite childhood memory ko.
The pandemic kept us in our homes like little bees in winter. Nothing to do and stuck with faces we grew up with. We can only see our friends through a screen, not feeling their warmth and not being able to hear their laughter without the interference of a speaker. We sit at our windows as we feel the sun's warmth, reminiscing our childhood amidst the pandemic. I remember those times when our mothers would take us to the playground. They would watch us closely and encourage us to make friends with the other children. We even got scolded for pushing too hard on the swing. I miss it. I miss the old times. That's me, sitting on the swing that me and my friends used to play with. I just wish they were here with me, but everyone's too busy living their own lives as we grow up. I just hope that my wish will someday come true. Meet the gang. Jopay, the cheerful one. Amy, which is of course me, the leader of the pack, and there's old Meep. I miss our smiles, or should I say our innocent and pure smiles. We didn't have to worry about pleasing anyone. We would just laugh and not care about anything in the world. It was our world, a small one, but it was ours. There were times when I was alone, but I made sure I was still having fun. But what fun is it without them? Our friends. Our friends that we could rely on. Back then, people would scold us just because one of us cried after getting scratched while playing a little too hard. But all of that is nothing when we look at our friends, and just a glimpse at them would make us smile and would give us a rush of joy for the entire afternoon. We even had moments of envy, but we always find ourselves sharing the little things. It's either a spot on the swing, a turn on blowing the bubbles, or even the attention of one another. But what matters most is we find ourselves making everyone smile. A little pout isn't in the unspoken deal between friends. We are always there for each other, whether we get to run around or just stay there, catching our breaths. I've tried visiting this place occasionally, hoping I'd find them here playing with each other. I even hope to see them sitting on the benches. I still try to remember those little things, precious memories that I can never let go. Wishing I could just be a child again, not having to act to remember. I'd go back up and down just to feel the excitement and the wind blowing past my face again. From when I was a child up until now, I'd keep going round and round until the little child in me catches up, or should I say, until I catch up. No matter what I wish for, I always see these young people seem so distant to each other. The pandemic didn't help either. The playground, which was once full of life, is now so dull and miserable. I just wish they were here. And they're here. Jopai with her chubby cheeks and me with her awkward self. I can still see the children within their hearts as I can feel their smiles through their mask. Oh, how I miss their smiles and their laughs. I really miss them a lot. For those who can still remember, our childhood may never be luxurious, but its worth is more than any gold. Life is not a competition as to who gets to the end first, but rather, life is something to enjoy. The spare time that we have is to create new memories. Memories that are full of joy from friends and even strangers. We may get lost, but there will always be those who will wait and look for us. Blowing bubbles might seem like nothing and dull to others, but it was our favorite pastime. It was something we shared deeply. It was something we loved. Those little bubbles are colorful but are as fragile as our childhood. This is why we keep it close to our hearts. If the bubble pops, then we make a new one, a new memory. I thought they couldn't come since everyone is so busy and it's hard to meet up amidst pandemic, but here they are, just the same as before. You know what? I remember someone told me, you cannot feel your tongue when you smile. I tricked you. You smiled, huh? I hope you keep it that way. Because when you smile at others, those who can see you smile will smile too. And keep that little kid in you. Until next time, then, see you soon.